Alright, so we're back out with the Tamiya TT-02D Honda Civic hatch. So the car didn't work too well as a drift car. This chassis doesn't really have a lot of steering angle. So I'm following through with my original idea, doing a tribute to Kyle from Boiz Red Hatch. It is a different generation Civic, like I said the last time it was out, but close enough for me. I'm not really a Honda guy, but I do like the Boiz. So I have a Spectrum 3650 brushless motor, an 85 amp ESC. It's 3300 kV. We're going to be doing top speed runs on 2S and 3S, and we're going to be doing some drag times. Probably do 60 foot and 132 foot for the 1/10 scale quarter mile. I got two different sets of tires. I got these rubber tires that came off my GT4 TT-02 Mustang, and then I got some foam tires. We'll see if those are any better. All right, let's get out and have some fun. All right, start out with the 2S speed run. Everything seems pretty smooth with the drivetrain. Turn the gyro down, we're already wobbling a bit. TT-02s don't like to drive straight from my experience. 3S speed run's probably going to be a little bit of a challenge. See what we got. "25 miles an hour. Not too bad for 2S. We'll start out with a 60 foot time on 2S. Let's do that again. All right, 60 foot drag time, 2S. Got a little squirrely on the launch. All right, 2.29, 25 miles an hour, 0.96 G. A little better than I thought it would do on 2S. All right, 10 scale quarter mile, let's go. Let's see what we got. 4.29, 25 miles an hour, 0.96 G. All right, got a 3S battery in. Let's go for the top speed test. Got a pretty wide road, so shouldn't have too much of an issue keeping it straight. TT-02s don't like to drive straight though. Let's go. There we go. Gyro caused it to spin out there. All right, let's see what we got. Never driven a fast TT-02 before. 39 miles an hour. Not too bad. It is on 3S, but still stock gearing, everything. Wasn't sure how all the plastic gears will hold up. I'm sure the drag test will really put a strain on them. Let's see what it does. All right, 60 foot drag time, 3S. And the car, let's get out of the way. We'll have to redo that, spun out. 60 foot drag time, 3S battery. Oh, thank God. It could have been really bad. All right. So the wheels took the brunt of the damage. I think we're still good to go again. Got to be careful though. All right, that was a real 60 foot time 3S. God, I can't keep this thing straight for the life of me. .99, 35 miles an hour, 1.06 G. All right, not too bad. Let's get out of the middle of the road here. 10 scale, quarter mile. Not the straightest, but I kind of have to trim it out right for the launch, otherwise it hooks hard on the launch. And then I just got to steer it straight once it gets moving. 3.40, 37 miles an hour, 1.06 G. All right, 60-foot drag time, 3S with the foam tires. Let's see how she does. Left some rubber, but I think the foam started spitting on the wheel. Maybe not. Let's give it another shot. That was pretty good. Still a little squirrely. 1.17 G, 1.99, 33 miles an hour. The 1.17 G is the highest I've seen out of it. Battery might be getting a little bit low, that's why I didn't top out, but still pretty good. Alright, so I had a pretty good time with the TT-02D Civic out here. I think I might have to try and do something with the steering on this. It really wanders a lot, but that is a trait of the TT-02. Getting 39 miles an hour out of it on 3S is pretty good. Fastest TT-02 I've driven. I know there are people that go crazy with this chassis, but... So I didn't go too nuts with the brushless system in there. Only the 3650, 3300 kV motor. I thought about going with a higher kV system, but I was worried about the plastic gears. Didn't know how it'd hold up. It held up pretty good. Might have to see how this handles a higher power system. Even though it wasn't the greatest drifter, I think I might toss the drift tires on, go mess around a little bit, see how it does with a little extra power. It's actually drifting pretty good. I don't know if it's the extra wheel speed, maybe a little more throttle response with the brushless system. Pull off nice donuts here. Go out wide. Right off the bench. All right, thanks for watching.